Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Timberwolves versus Hornets NBA matchup on Monday, January 22nd, 2024. Of course, if you like all our free picks at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have something called for like a concierge style service. For people who make big bets, you guys asked for this product, we delivered. It's the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. Text the number that you see on the screen. If you make big bets, this one's for you. But let's get to this one. Timberwolves taking on the Hornets. The T-Wolves 30-12 on the season. The Hornets 9-31. Minnesota coming off of that tough loss against Oklahoma City. What a battle that game was. And, the thing is, not going to win them all, but that one probably going to leave a little bit of a mark because the Timberwolves had their chances, and then at the end of the game, with the score 100-97, Anthony Edwards at the free throw line. He's like an 87% free throw shooter. Misses the first two, not intentionally. Tries to miss the third intentionally. Doesn't even hit the rim. And they end up losing by 5 in that game. What an absolute disaster. And I tell you, we call them the House of Disappointment on our morning show. And it's things like that pretty much tell you exactly why that happens. Prior to that, the T-Wolves had won 4 in a row, beating the Blazers, the Clippers, the Pistons, and the Grizzlies. Kind of a mismatch, mix and match type group of opponents. Really not a lot of really stiff competition in there. And meanwhile, when we look at their opponent here, the Charlotte Hornets, they have really been stinking it up recently, but did come off a cover last time out against the 76ers. When we look at, what the Hornets have really done this season, it hasn't been anything impressive. And the problem that they have is that they're not a very good team, but they're outside of like the really horrible teams like the Pistons and the Wizards, and so they're not even a top 3 in the NBA draft lottery despite winning less than 10 games over the first half of the season. When we look at the Timberwolves defense, it certainly has been solid, best in shooting percentage against from the floor, decent at guarding the perimeter, top 10. And meanwhile, the Hornets, they don't do anything on the other side of that particularly well at all. When we look at the Hornets defense, well, they're really bad too. And they're the worst in the entire NBA when it comes to three-point shooting against. The battle of the boards, this one is all Minnesota. Of course, they've got Gobert and Towns in there. And of course, Edwards as well. I know that the Hornets are kind of a little bit different team as different players move in and out of the lineup. But at the same time, I just don't see what they have here that's going to make them even competitive in this game. Of course, when you have big point spreads like this, you always think, well, do they have anything that's going to get me there? And I just don't think that the Hornets have anything that's going to get us there. I'm going to take the Timberwolves to bounce back from that really rough game. They've been beating the bad teams pretty good. I'm going to take the Timberwolves, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.